Sorry about that, I apologize. My computer died, so I'm not using the iPad. Thank you guys for sticking with me. So now we are going to first fix this. And okay, now I'm going to continue on with my fourth and final speech. Thank you guys for being so patient. I know we have to clock out in a minute. So now I'm going to do my informative speech, and I feel personally through my personal life, I have experienced how important it is today to have a degree in today's market. So first we have, you have no degree, bachelor's, master's, and then you can also have a PhD, which very few of us have, and many of us really want. So first, in today's job market, I mean, you can have no degree, and they say that the average is between $0 and $25,000 a year. For a bachelor's, it's around $30,000 to $50,000, and for a master's, it can be between $50,000 and sometimes $100,000, depending. I read that statistic on salary.com. Not sure how accurate that is, though. But there were some out there that if you had a master's degree, you could make that much. However, the problem is in today's market, it is requiring more of us to have a master's degree or higher for the same exact job that used to only require a bachelor's. Now, you might think, oh, that's no problem, education, it's not going to hurt anybody. But the problem is that they're still paying at this rate for the bachelor's. So you still need to have a master's, which most of us know is an additional $50,000, $60,000 in student loans or out of your pocket for an education. However, if you're still only making $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year, that's not going to cut it. On salary.com and on indeed.com, it indicated that more teachers were required to have master's degrees, but we're still only offering an average of $46,000 a year. The average college tuition, according to college.com, is around $80,000 to $100,000 for a master's degree. I don't know how many of you can afford $80,000 to $100,000 in student loans on a $46,000 a year salary, but I know for me that that's not possible. However, it can also go on the flip side, which is many jobs that are out there only require a bachelor's and pay eons above what a master's degree asks for. So one of the examples is an engineer. There are maritime engineers, civil engineers, electrical engineers, you name it. Most of them will see that straight out of college, they can make upwards of $86,000 to $100,000 or more with just a bachelor's. So many people might think, wow, that is so twisted. How is it that that can happen? Well, it is all about choosing a job market. Which job is more needed at the moment? For example, nursing is a big one right now. You can make $50,000+ a year with just a bachelor's as an RN with your BSN. Excuse me, my eye itches. And then if you have your master's in nursing, you can make upwards of $100,000 as a nurse practitioner or as a healthcare administrator. So it's all about choosing your job market. If you want to be a teacher, you need to get it into your head that you will probably not make a lot of money. So you can get your master's and your PhD and a double PhD and whatever it is that you want to do. But chances are you probably will most likely be stuck in this salary range. Maybe at the master's range, even if you have a PhD. However, if you are an engineer, you don't need to plan on getting your master's or even your PhD to make around $100,000 a year, because that's almost guaranteed. With no degree, I don't even think I really even need to really talk about this unless you work for yourself, you are self-employed, or you do something different, I guess, a trade, and you don't need a degree. They are obviously the exception. If you own your own business and you're just born with those business street smarts and you make millions of dollars a year with no degree, that is awesome, but you are the anomaly. However, most non-degrees, they'll be in sales, retail sales specifically, fast food, restaurants, many other things. It is very rare now to find a job posted that does not require at least a minimum of a bachelor's. I even saw that several positions for managers at Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's were now requiring bachelor's. So, in conclusion, it's not just a plea to get an education. It's also about being smart about your education, what you are majoring in, what your job market goal is for what you want to be when you grow up, so to speak, and to make smart, precise choices about what path you are going to take, and to think and to weigh the costs and the benefits. If you're going to get a master's, how much is it going to cost you versus how much you're probably going to make? Do a lot of research, and always make sure that you are being wise and purposeful in your decisions. And know that a degree is better than no degree. So even no matter what you choose, go to school. Okay? So that's it for this afternoon. Thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your lunch break to be able to come and listen to me. And again, Professor, thank you so much for listening to what I had to say. Thank you so much.